Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to talk about November 25th through December 1st, and that includes that new moon that's happening at 4 degrees of Sagittarius on Tuesday. So I channeled some information for you, and I'm going to get right to that as soon as I take a moment to thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel. I really appreciate it. When you connect with me, when you hit that thumbs up, even when you hit the thumbs down, it still connects our energy. When you leave me a comment, it allows the energy exchange between us, and so the messages are more likely to resonate for you. So I really encourage you to do that. Plus, it helps me to grow my channel, which allows me to reach more people, and I appreciate that too. So, all right. If you want to connect with me on a more personal level, I do readings, and so the information for that is below, or you can simply donate if you would like to do that to my PayPal. All right, your channel information. So I was getting colors this week, and so for you, I have yellow. I felt like at first when I got into your energy, I felt like all light and bright and happy, and then I felt all clenched up and closed, and I'm like, what is this light versus dark thing? And I heard putting a happy face on to hide your concerns. And I think with the holiday season, that's not so out of the realm of actual possibility, right? Something could be bothering you, but maybe you just don't want everyone around you to know. And so I asked what you should do, and I heard have fun with your inner child. So if you're going to put a happy face on things, that's fine, because we get to pick our attitude, right? You can't pick your situation all the time, but you can pick your attitude. And so if you're going to pick putting the happy face on because you want everyone else to feel comfortable, put the happy face on so that you are having fun, right? So enjoy it too. Don't, I hate that word. Is there another word? All right, so the word I heard was martyr. So don't feel like, oh, I'm putting on this happy face so that everybody else has a good time, but I'm really miserable. But instead say, I'm putting a happy face on because I want everybody, including me, to have fun. So that is the recommendation from Spirit. Usually before I start the readings, I like to select a couple of crystals that I feel are really important and pertinent to the week, but we're going through this like transitional energy, and I was like, so which ones, and I decided to use the crystal intentions to help me hold on a second. Okay, so I wanted to select the crystals with their help, and so everybody has their general overall energies. We have the golden topaz, which is that inner child happiness, solar plexus, joyful energy. And it says, I step forward with joy and enthusiasm. I see my path shining brightly before me. And we have copyright, which is I'm healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and outdoor activity. And so I really want to exercise outdoors. And so I really want to encourage you to get outside, get moving. When you physically do that, you will feel better, and it'll make it a lot easier. Getting some actual sunlight will make you feel better. I didn't have any of those colors. I had this really pretty one that I bought because it's a solar plexus color, but I literally don't know what it is. And then we have the tiger's eye, which is so full of energy, and it's focused and it's layered, and it's just like it's this focused energy coming up from your solar plexus to like your intuition kind of energy to me. And then the other two that you received for everybody was I take time for reflection and see life from a higher perspective, labradorite, which if you are going out for a walk in nature, it really gives you a chance to kind of step back from your life and just kind of see things from a different perspective. It's a beautiful color. It also has a lot of gold in it, and mixed with the blue, and so this is kind of like your intuition, your higher intentions, your voice, your truth, your actual truth about what it is you desire and what it is that you really want. And so take time to reflect. Find a little space, a little quiet time to see things from a higher perspective. And you have fluorite. I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I'm organized. It's that beautiful purple and green. And so this was the fluorite that I found. And it's a little bit lighter green than it shows, but I actually liked how on the inside it looks like there was a star. And so that was the one I picked. So I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. And so your overall energy for the week that I just pulled for you, did I tell you what your color was? Oh yeah, it was yellow. Okay. So get out in the sun. So you have this beautiful fire energy of the 8 of Wands, of moving things forward. So something's moving, shifting, changing, right? So you could be, life is just getting busy because we're out of that mucky, murky Scorpio energy where everything was just like all clogged up and we should have been stirring it up. We should have been. And allowing, so I just use this on the Taurus video, but it's what I see in my head is this. I used to work in a pet store, and once a week we'd go in and we'd stick our hands in the tank and we'd swirl it all up, and all the crap would flow up, and then it would get caught up in the filter and get filtered out, and it would clean the water. And that's kind of what this energy of the Scorpio with Mercury in retrograde was for everybody. It was an opportunity to stir up stuff and then filter it out of our life and release it and let it go. And so out of the mud into much cleaner, lighter, easier to traverse energy of the 8 of Wands. Things will start moving faster. It's the holiday season. It just happens anyways. Oh, today is Sunday. And so I start the week on Monday in here, but today is the galactic center. And so that's at 28 degrees and 11 minutes of Sagittarius. And Venus and Jupiter are right there in conjunction at the galactic center today. They were there a couple hours ago. And so this is energy of expansion and of love, of self-love, of filling ourselves up with joy. It is that yellow. It is that solar plexus. It is that fiery energy of getting out there and having some fun in your life. So I wanted to know exactly where things were going to get busier for you. And this is interesting. It's like the Hermit came out with the King of Cups. And so I feel like this is that Scorpio period. You're coming out of that and you're getting into this loving, generous, nurturing energy. So I think this has a lot to do with just Sagittarius energy of lots of family activities coming up. If you're in the United States, we have Thanksgiving, and so we're kind of being pushed out of that energy of just hanging out by ourselves and swirling around the muck in our fish tanks so that we can move things forward. And so I think that's where you're at with all of this. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad, actually. So when you're putting the happy face on, actually allow the smile to come from the inside. And if you're struggling to do that, get outside and actually get some sunlight. If you can't do that, get out and get some sunlight. Then visualize that you are swallowing the sun and that you're allowing it to come into your center and that you're letting that sunlight just pour out of you. If you do that before you get up in the morning, before you go to bed at night, and when you're feeling stressed out during the day, you are going to find that that really allows you to move things forward. Okay, so let's get into the week. So we start with the moon is in Scorpio when we start. Okay, and so on Monday we also have Venus moving into Capricorn, and so between these two things, it's kind of like it's time to start focusing your energy on what's practical. So there's an emotional situation that's coming to an end, and you need a practical, creative, problem-solving solution to it. And so maybe this Hermit right here looks a lot like this card that came out. But you see the sun is coming up, and the sun is actually sitting there in the zodiac wheel. And so this is about divine timing and transformation and waiting for that to happen. Change is coming. The energy for this week is all about that. It is the fact that change is happening and there is nothing any of us can do about it. But look at this. This is beautiful. This is finding the peace. This is finding the love. This is very much that King of Cups energy. And so we have those two energies showing up here for this moon in Scorpio, which is that pause, that rest. It's the last stage before the new moon. It's where we kind of sort out what we're disappointed in, what we're disillusioned in, and resting and reflecting and preparing for the next steps of what it is that we're going to do. And then on Tuesday morning at 3:11 a.m., the moon is going to move into Sagittarius. And then by 10:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is already in the new moon. And so a couple of things that are also happening here tonight. We have this new moon, and we have Mars and in this aspect with Uranus over there in Taurus, and this energy is explosive. There's opportunities for explosion. Change is going to happen. You can't stop it. The question becomes, can you manage it? And one of the best ways to manage it is, one, to be warned that it's going to happen. We've got Kali coming through, and she's part of the destruction. So we've got, the death. So it's like the leaves falling off the trees in Scorpio, right? And then this is the breaking down, the destruction of the leaves as they sit on the ground and they start to, the weather starts working on, they start breaking down to feed the soil. And then Capricorn is about the winter coming in and covering it up and more of the breaking down process. And then during February, it's when the nutrients are getting into the soil and getting ready for the spring. So it's kind of that kind of an energy. So this is a necessary step. It's a necessary change. But at 4 degrees of Scorpio, it is called the two paths. And there is an opportunity here to change is going to happen. Choosing the path instead of having the path chosen for you is my recommendation. It's up to you. But you can't stop it. It's going to happen. And so this recharging of energy of this is the things that I'm whatever is changing is necessary, and it is going to feed the new path. But with the planets lining up the way they are, we have 2 eclipses in a row, followed by Saturn and Pluto in conjunction by January 12th. Between now and then, so what was that, like a month and a half? So many powerful energies are at play here. So many things are happening. Change is happening. And so when you plant your seeds of intention for this new moon, understand that this is a very fragile plant. And so knowing exactly what it is that you want as an end goal and really, really not being stuck on how you get there. Because the landscape is going to change. It's almost like there's going to be a volcanic flow. It's going to change what the landscape looks like anyway. So, you're reaching for something, you can still get there. I just don't think you can see how right now. So plan your next couple of steps. Understand the change is coming. Relax into the energy, because there's really not much more that you can do with that. It's going to happen. There is an action required. So either you are going to start moving in the direction of where you want to go, or Spirit's going to come along and just knock you off of wherever you're sitting there in indecision. Like, say you're sitting on the fence. Well, it's going to be a big wind that comes blowing along, and I guess it's up to you what happens next, So kind of choosing your path. We've got Neptune going direct on Wednesday, and so it's going to make it a lot easier to take those goals and those dreams and start making them more of a plan and a reality. But there's not much you can do about it. And so this energy is about choosing, using your cooler head to kind of analyze and pick what's going to happen, or allowing the destructive energy to come in, and impulse will move things around. All right, so we have new moon. A new start is coming. No kidding. Like, change is happening, but you have bring love into the situation. Bring love into the situation. And so choosing your attitude, choosing to embrace this opportunity. I really want you to realize that when you go through this doorway, this shows it as a keyhole, but when you go through, there's something bigger and better. This change is good. I think it's up to us on how painful we make it. So if we choose to be excited about it, if we choose to say, okay, this is an adventure, I'm ready, let's go, I think it'll go much easier. I think it'll be more enjoyable. And so think of it as the adventure of a lifetime, and let yourself head off in that direction. So a little more guidance here. We have obstacles. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. And you can. You can overcome anything. Ask for guidance. If you don't ask for help, the divine can't help you. It is your opportunity to co-create with them. So ask for help. Understand that the help comes in the form of your intuition. It comes in the form of information that you suddenly learn out of nowhere, or from you actually doing the research, but being led in the right direction to find the information. Or it could come from another person, like somebody offering to help you. And so when this moon moves into Capricorn on Thursday at 7:33 a.m., it's about accepting the situations changing, accepting divine guidance from spirit, accepting help from other people. It's about what are you going to invest? Time, money, resources, energy, love, in order to bring about the growth. And this love is self-love. It's also love of the people around you, but it always starts with self-love. And I really feel like if you can feel like this is good and positive for yourself, and you view things in a way that are good for you, then what's good for you will trickle down and be good for others as well. Let's get a little bit of guidance on this. So we have success. Decide and define your idea of success. As you do, the vision can manifest, guide your dream more clearly. So get very, very clear on what it is, the end game, not the steps, the end game. What will make you feel successful? What will bring that sense of joy and happiness into your life? What in particular is that thing that you're going for? And then you have Miracle Blossom. Let the universe bring you extra money. Let go of how and trust that it is already on the way. So if money is the object, then open up your hands and say, I'm open to receiving the blessings and the abundance of the universe. I am open to receiving the blessings and the abundance of the universe. And it's just imagine your hands being like filled with gold coins that are flowing through them and around, and they're piling up all around you. And it's like, oh my gosh. It's kind of like Scrooge McDuck with his vault where he could go swimming in it. Kind of imagine yourself just swimming through all the gold coins. And let your inner child have some fun, right? So, you are going to have to understand this process is going to take time. Okay? This is patience. Have patience, because so many things are about to shift and change. So this goal that you want, you're not going to get there in a hurry because the landscape's going to change. But slow, steady, be cautious, but step out and step into your power and start doing some of the hard work stuff. So like steps 1 and 2 and 3, maybe you can see what needs to be done. By the time you get to 4, 5, and 6, they're not going to be the same ones you thought they were. So don't worry about those. Concentrate on what's right directly in front of you right now and start making progress. Oh gosh, you guys just need to dream. You have imagine. You have imagine. You have contemplate your success. These ideas, when this moon gets into Aquarius on Saturday afternoon at 3:13 in the afternoon, it is about the research and the discussions and the new beginnings and taking the subject and looking at it and trying and see what all the different solutions are. What are all the possible ways this could work? And loving yourself, picking the ones that nourish you, that make you feel abundant, and imagine what the outcome is. Focus on the end game right now. Run all the scenarios through your head. Try to make the next best couple of steps. I can tell you things are going to change. And not all of it is under your control. I mean, it can't be. You have 2 eclipses in that powerful conjunction that happens like every 35 years. And the last time that it happened in Capricorn was like 500 years ago. It doesn't happen very often. That's big. It's powerful. Change is happening. And then we have Uranus hanging out over there in Taurus, which is all about shaking things up. So, yeah, there's a lot happening. And, you have the same one. Taurus just got this manifestation. It says, if you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. So we have success, visualize it. We've got imagine your success. We have a new start is coming and you can overcome obstacles. And now it says, get specific and get greedy. You're holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that I am, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your dreams, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. It's time to start taking some action. It's time to start moving things forward. But it's exciting energy. So it looks really good. It looks really good. I hope you guys have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving to you if you live here in the United States. I am wishing you much success. Keep your eye on the prize and head off in that direction. And just enjoy yourself this week. Let your inner child have some fun. And if you know a Sagittarius, be sure to wish them a happy birthday. All right, I'll talk to you soon. You take care.